Today is Maundy Thursday, and our walk with Jesus through Holy Week takes a decisive turn. Today is the day Jesus shared his Last Supper with his inner circle of disciples. So much happens during the supper that it helps to focus on just one element at a time, and that's just what we'll do. One brief exchange among others around the table that night. Hello, I'm Stuart Baskin, pastor of First Presbyterian Church of Tyler, Texas, and this is your daily devotional for Thursday, April 17th, 2025. At the Maundy Thursday service each year, we traditionally read a portion of John's account of the supper because it contains the new commandment Jesus gives his disciples, that they should love one another. It is this command, or mandate, that provides the name of the service, Maundy Thursday. Maundy being a form of the Latin word mandatum, from which we get the English word mandate, command. John's account includes a very lengthy final address by Jesus that is only hinted at in the Synoptic Gospels. Nevertheless, there are some important pieces of dialogue in the Synoptic Gospel accounts that do merit our attention. Today, we'll look briefly at one such piece of dialogue from Luke's account. It happens after Jesus utters the words we still use at the communion table about the bread and the cup. Here's what Luke records. A dispute also arose among them as to which one of them was to be regarded as the greatest. But he said to them, the kings of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those in authority over them are called benefactors. But not so with you. Rather, the greatest among you must become like the youngest, and the leader like the one who serves. For who is greater, the one who is at the table or the one who serves? Is it not the one who is at the table? But I am among you as one who serves. At first glance, this seems like a complete non sequitur compared to what has just happened, as if Luke were simply reporting one of a number of the conversations that must have taken place around the table that evening. But a second glance reveals the key. Jesus has just shared the bread and the cup, and then he has revealed that one of them will betray him. This apparently sparked a conversation among the disciples, a conversation that it is easy to imagine. Someone is going to betray Jesus. They start to talk among themselves about who the most likely candidate is. It's a conversation about who the worst, most unfaithful disciple is. That leads to a conversation about who stacks up as the best, most faithful, and therefore most deserving one among them. From our perch so long after the action itself, it seems like a ridiculous, thoughtless, even reprehensible topic of conversation. But it just tells me that the disciples were just like us, frail, fallible, human, the very kinds of people Jesus came to serve. In the context of the Last Supper, it seems so obvious that self-aggrandizement is antithetical to the faith, but in our day and age, we are often taken in by the very people who laud themselves, who brag the loudest, and who claim to be the greatest. In sports, there's even a name for it, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Jesus' words to his disciples are therefore all the more revealing about the nature of the kingdom and of discipleship. The world may laud the loud braggarts and extol the egotistical show-offs. The world may flock to those whom we proclaim as goats, the greatest of all time, but the values of the kingdom run in precisely the opposite direction. The greatest in the kingdom will never be seen as a great one by the world's standards. Instead, the greatest is the one who is the quietest, the most humble, the servant of others. Claiming to be great may lead to success and adulation in the world, but it is not what the kingdom values. In a world chock full of people claiming to be the greatest, this little snippet of conversation tells us all we need to know about what we should value as followers of Jesus Christ, the man who came not to be served, but to serve. May it be so for us. Tomorrow, the day the world's changed forever. But for now, may God continue to bless you and keep you in all that you do this day and in all the days ahead.